And I want to welcome you to another episode of Beyond the Surface Radio. I'm your host, Dr. Wanda J. Evans-Brewer. And today, I want to propose a question. Why not pray for us instead of pray for us? Why not pray for us, P-R-A-Y, instead of pray for us, P-R-E-Y? Those two words mean something different. Pray would be that you put your hands together, or you raise your hands to the sky, and you call on to the Most High God in order that we have security, covering, safety, awareness, knowledge, whatever you want to positive you want to evoke upon us, as opposed to pray, P-R-E-Y, which means that you are somehow crouched, waiting to pounce on us and do something dubious, deceptive, manipulative, usury towards us. This has been a week of folks from the diaspora expressing to me about or posing a question to me about my experience here in Africa, and specifically in Ghana as it applies to safety, wellness, security. I had a friend describing that she tried to get a wash girl, someone to wash her clothes. She's married to a Ghanaian as well. And what the person proposed was 700 Ghana. Okay. 700 Ghana. There's no Ghanaian in this country that would pay anyone 700 Ghana to wash their clothes. Now you have to consider that the average teacher makes about 350 Ghana. This is someone that's teaching the students. So why would you pay your wash girl 700 Ghana? Well, they bartered her down to 400 Ghana. And she was explaining that her husband doesn't really know how to barter. He wasn't sure how much to charge because he's never paid for that before, that he actually feels some pity sometimes. He's really uncomfortable bartering. And what my response to her was, poppycock. If he is a Ghanaian, this is a bartering society. This is what they do. This is not optional. This is what they do. If you go to market, if you're out and about shopping and someone says, how much is this hat? How much is this fruit? They're going to give you a price, 20 Ghana, 10 Ghana. And the Ghanaian is going to say, hey, what about 15 Ghana? And then sometimes they'll tell them, no, but this part is bent. But this don't have the string. But I see this. They barter. He is well aware that 400 Ghana to wash clothes is too much. She asked me when I had a wash girl what I paid. I said I paid 30 Ghana and I allowed her a meal. And she was like, wow, that's a huge difference. I said, yeah, because I didn't set the tone. My husband set the tone. Every time she came and washed, she got 30 Ghana and she was able to eat, and that was it, and that was all. Where is this 400 Ghana coming from? So that's one example of and I'm explaining to her, yes, you're in this unit, but he is still beholden to his tribe. And even if that's not his specific tribal group, he's Ghanaian before he's anything. That is why he allowed that to happen. If he's never paid for that resource, he knows how to call his mother, his sisters, his aunties. He knows how to do that. He knows how to ask about to an elder. What happened in that situation was not right. It was not right. Okay? Then I had someone share with me that they have been here building for 3 years in the Volta region. They have a home. And arbitrarily out of nowhere, someone comes and says, that land is my land, and she loses it. And at some point in this hostile exchange, she's an elder woman. The contractor comes and it gets settled, okay? And these people leave unhappy. They're angry, but it gets settled. And later on, they break back into her home and they steal her purse. And so she's trying to steal, she's determined to be here. She's happy to be here. She has uprooted her whole life. She's in her late 60s, coming here to build, to invest back. She has things that she would like to see happen and to improve the country. And this is what she's been given. Someone took an elder, as much as respect that goes into this African culture as it applies to elders. And this is an elder woman living alone with a mutt. She's not even with a Rottweiler or a Pit Bull or a Doberman Pinscher where, when you walk on the land, you're about to get tore up. She's with sort of just a happy dog. He's a watchdog. You come back and you steal this woman's purse. And if you have a purse, for us women that carry purses, and I just went through the lost wallet that was returned. Your whole life is in your purse, your wallet, your ID, some people walk around with their passports, driver's license, credit cards, medical cards. How dare they? This is the gift that you give someone that's returning, that's in your ancestral bloodline, is that you come back and you steal this woman's purse. And so then there was just the general issue of a woman who has a contractor who she's given the money to. He's paid. He has gotten the material and is supposed to be built and has gone. So he's taken the material and he has not produced what he said he would produce. And so she puts a post up on Facebook and she says, "What do you do in that situation? Now what do you do?" And various people are chiming in, and I told her, it is time to go to the police. And you need to set aside an amount in your mind that you're willing to give them, even though they should give you this service for free. We know that sometimes it does not work out that way. In order to motivate them to do the best job that they can possibly do, have a side amount that's decent, but is not over that won't break you, that you're willing to give them to get started, because that's even what the natives do. If you do that right, then you'll at least be able to get him arrested. People will talk so that you can find them. In the best case scenario, you have a friend pretend as if they're soliciting his service, since you have his number. Let them call him out, and when he's called out, he can be arrested there. But there's always more than one way to skin a cat. All of these are 3 separate Black women travel to this country with their hearts open and their purse open and their mind open to being able to live here and thrive here and invest here. And so what's happening is, instead of folks really praying for them, they're preying on them. When does it stop? And why must it be? What does Aquaba really mean? Are we welcome? What is happening that in 1 week, I've gotten 3 separate stories from 3 separate women from 3 separate states in the U.S. that have come here, 3 separate age groups. Something is very wrong. And so now I'm praying. I'm praying that this gets lifted. I'm praying that the Black and the African somehow come to a table and have real talks. Not this sister, brother, auntie, and you're so welcome and God bless talk, but one where we really get to the heart of the issues. How do we live together? If you have called us back after 400 years, have you prayed for us to come back? Or are you praying that we're here so that you can pray upon us? These things need to be cleared up. It hurts me so much every time I hear these stories. And I told my husband this morning, I said, we've suffered so intensely in the United States. To come back to be mistreated amongst our own, there's something blasphemous about that to me. I rarely just complain. But this morning, I really have to release this off my heart so that I don't harbor a type of resentment that grows into bitterness. I don't want a bitter root growing inside of me. And I do understand the sort of the residue of poverty. Mandela said it best. It's man-made and it's evil. None of us should ever suffer it. But it doesn't mean that you take a vulnerable group, which I do consider us a vulnerable group, that come to your shores with a heart that is positive towards you. I'm not saying that some of us don't have the colonizer's mind. I'm saying that most of us don't. Most of us want to come here and we want to live amongst you and we want to try and bridge a gap and grow. We got to work on separating the difference between pray, P-R-A-Y, and pray, P-R-E-Y. We got to learn to live together in fairness and be just with each other. You've been listening to Beyond the Surface Radio, and I'm your host, Dr. Wanda J. Evans-Brewer. And until we meet again, be safe in God's grace.